Hi, this video is an introduction to a political strategy that I'm calling the People's Ultimatum. There are lots of potential variations of this strategy, but let's just start with this one. Hypothetically, let's assume a progressive candidate like Bernie in 2016 and 2020 challenges Joe Biden in the 2024 Democratic primary. Eventually, they're going to be asked whether they would commit to supporting the Democratic nominee in the general election. Instead of saying yes, the candidate would say, I will support and vote for the Democratic nominee if and only if he or she meets at least 4 of the 5 following demands. And these are just some sample demands, it could be anything. But forgives federally held student loan debt for graduates of public colleges and HBCUs, extends Medicare to everyone suffering from long COVID under the Libby model, makes the Moderna vaccine IP available to the world under the authority of BARDA's contract with Moderna, deschedules marijuana, seizes patents of certain drugs under Section 1498 authority, and produces generics. Right, so, you could tailor those however you wanted to. You'd probably want to pick executive orders or at least something that the president could do unilaterally so that Biden can't just blame Congress for not doing it. All right, so after making that, listing those demands, the progressive candidate could continue. If Joe Biden wins the Democratic nomination but is not willing to sign those executive orders, then I will vote for and support a third candidate who will promise to sign those executive orders. And I'm circulating a petition to any of my supporters asking them to pledge to do the same. If you don't want us to vote third party, either make sure that I win the nomination or convince Joe Biden to do what is right. Okay, so that's the basic idea. What are the advantages of this People's Ultimatum? Well, obviously, in the event Biden agrees, you get some good executive orders signed. If Biden refuses, then it would make his progressive primary challenger look more electable, since they could get the votes of the people signing on to the ultimatum, and he could not. So let's say Biden wins the primary anyway, despite looking less electable. Well, then the ultimatum would help third parties grow by getting people to commit to voting third party and providing people an additional reason to vote for a third party, proving the credibility of the People's Ultimatum rather than, voting lesser of two evils or staying home in the general election. Okay, so that's the basic rationale for a People's Ultimatum. This video is going to be the first in a series where I examine the People's Ultimatum, discuss precursors to the ultimatum that have some similarities to it, describe variations of the ultimatum, and address any criticisms of it. Thank you all for watching. If you think that a People's Ultimatum has some potential, please like and share this video on social media, or make your own video or post discussing it. I just don't want us to get to the point like we did in 2016 and 2020, where we walk up to that voting booth in the general election. We're disorganized. We haven't made any serious demands that could have been implemented or committed to. And we're voting on our own. And we've got to either vote for the lesser of two evils or, vote third party and really just have that vote, be in sort of the vague hope that eventually that third party will get 5% or grow to the point where it can win. And then have a bunch of people stay home because they're just depressed. I want us to have committed to a voting strategy ahead of time that reflects our values. And that's what I think the People's Ultimatum can be. Thank you. Have a nice night.